So many questions are to be discussed. So first question, listen it carefully. Yes. First question, that is, good afternoon everyone, listen. State of motion, listen it carefully, state of motion is described by option A, position or of rest, option B, position of motion, option C, both A and B, and option D, none of these. Quickly answer it. State of motion is described by position, option A, position of rest, option B, position of motion, option C, both A and B, and option D, none of these. Okay, very good. Onnoy, Ranodip, Rajat, Oinangsu, Sneha, Ranodip, Kinton. They have answered. Who answered first? Onnoy Laha. Well done, Onnoy. So state of motion. State of motion means motion has two states. Either it is state of motion means two states, that is rest and motion. Okay. So if the position of rest and position of motion, both they are jointly describe the state of the body. Okay. So right answer is option C. Okay. Next question. Next question. Okay, one thing, one box is there. One box is there. From here, Onnoy pushing a force on it, and Oinangsu from here, he is also pushing a that box to this side. Now, as a result, it has been seen that that box is moving along this direction. Okay, along this direction. So whose force is greater, Oinangsu or Onnoy? Yes, Onnoy force is better. Now students, one thing, can you tell me what is the SI unit of force? What is the SI unit of force? Newton. But okay, very good. I hope all of you know that matter, that SI unit of force is Newton. What is the SI unit of, sorry, CGS unit of force? CGS unit of force, quickly. Dyne, very good. Dyne, and that is SI unit Newton and CGS Newton. Now tell me, 2 students, 3, 4 students have quickly. That is Dyne. We know that is Newton and Dyne. Next question. Next, my question is, what is the relation between Dyne and Newton? What is the relation between Dyne and Newton? Quickly answer it. What is the relation between Dyne and Newton? Kinton, little bit mistake. Yes, Onnoy Laha. 1 Newton equal to 1 Newton, that is 1 N, equal to 10 to the power 5 Dyne. Okay, 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power 5 Dyne. Okay, now it is easy to say that SI unit of force, that is Newton, CGS unit of force, that is Dyne. Now I want to check that who among you can define 1 Newton. Okay, define 1 Newton quickly. I want to see. And also one Dyne. What is the definition of 1 Dyne? If I want to define 1 Newton, how can I define it? Quickly. Moving an object 1 kg to 1 meter. First of all, I am okay. Let me see. The Ornoy and Kyonangshu, those are present. Ishita also can able to answer. Otherwise, I will give you the definition. Munshi, a unit of force acting a mass of 1 gram, its velocity every second along the direction of it acts. Okay, or not, if force is required to move, the amount of force required to move one object to 1 meter square. Okay, okay. Onangshu, Munshi, both of you are right. Okay, and 1 Newton is force that move one object 1 kg, rate of 1 meter per second. 1 meter, no. Onangshu. First of all, you need to know what is, you know the formula, F equal to m into A, force equal to mass into acceleration, okay. Do you know the formula? The F equal to mass into acceleration, okay. In case of, okay, first of all, you are familiar with that formula, yes or no? Tell me. Yes sir, that is Newton's second, very good. That is Newton's second law, force equal to mass into acceleration, and all that questions I have discussing here, it is very much important for your upcoming exam. Okay, carefully listen it, and after uploading that video on YouTube, must watch it. Okay, so in case of, so what is A? That is acceleration. When also you mentioned that is speed, 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second is speed, and 1 meter per second square, that is acceleration. So we need to define acceleration, not velocity. So definition of 1 Newton, that amount of force, that definition of Ornoy Laha is very good, but little bit I change it little bit. If the amount of force which applied to a body having mass 1 kg and it is able to produce 1 meter per second square acceleration on that body, then the amount of force is called 1 Newton. Got it everyone? Again I am repeating it. If the amount of force which is applied to a body having mass 1 kg, if the force is able to produce the acceleration to the body 1 meter per second square, then the amount of force is called 1 Newton. Got it everyone? Yes or no? It is also right. Ishita, right. Okay. Same thing in case of dyne, one dyne, the amount of force which is applied to a body having mass 1 gram, and if it is able to produce acceleration on that body is 1 centimeter per second square, that amount of force is called 1 dyne. Got it everyone? Yes or no? The force, the amount of force which is applied to a body on a mass having 1 gram and it is able to produce acceleration on that body 1 centimeter per second square, that amount of force is called 1 dyne. It is clear to all of you, yes or no? Otherwise I will discuss it again. So I have told you that syllabus, sound and force and pressure, I think. Okay, got it? The definitions are clear. The definitions are clear, and students, I am repeating you, all these things will come in the exam. Okay, so that Newton and dyne, that portion is clear. That portion is clear, I think. Next things, next question. Okay, Okay, give me a little bit conception about what is balanced force and what is unbalanced force. Dyne CGS, yes, CGS unit is dyne, CGS unit is dyne, and what is balanced force and balanced forces, okay, and unbalanced forces. Quickly, if, oh my god, within 1 or 2 minutes you can type it so long message. A force 1, 2 forces equal size act on a body's direct direction is known as balanced force. The 2 forces only and continuously moving at the same speed of acceleration equal to unbalance, acceleration equal to unbalance. Okay, anyone, any? Unbalanced force don't have net force 0. Unbalanced force don't have net force 0. What does it mean? Okay. Hey Minazol. No sir, not equal to imply. Okay, I am discussing. First of all, students, we at the first in the chapter first we have learned what is the definition of force. That push or pull, very good definition and well defined definition. So, push and pull in language of physics we call force. Then one important topic we have discussed, effect of forces, effect of force. Okay, that time we have discussed that so many effects, 5 or 6 effects it has: change of shape, size, configuration, acceleration, direction of motion, so many. Now for that effects, which force is responsible? Which force is responsible for that effects? Balanced force or unbalanced forces? Balanced forces or unbalanced forces? Which forces are responsible for the effects? Yes, unbalanced force. Know it, balanced force doesn't have any effect. Balanced force doesn't have any effect. For an example, okay, 5 Newton, 2 Newton, 2 forces applied on a body, what will happen? It will start moving this side. Okay, now first of all, if I say what is the resultant force, can you tell me what is the resultant force? That is 5 Newton minus 2 Newton. Okay, that is 3. So resultant force is 3 Newton. Got it? Now if resultant force is 0, that is balanced force. For an example, another force 3 Newton is applied here. Okay, 3 Newton is applied here. So also minus 3 Newton. So it is 0. What will happen? The box will remain at the same position. Box will remain at the same position. It will not move to any side, because from both side 5 Newton force is applied on the box. So question is, as this time balance force, sum of the resultant force 0, so it is the total system of force, that is balanced force. So if resultant force equal to 0, that is balanced force. If resultant force not equal to 0, that is unbalanced force. Now my question, yes, net force, yes beta, net force. That system of force, if I say that system of force, what is that? Then it is unbalanced or balanced. Okay. Now one thing, when we going to find the resultant force, we use here minus sign. Why? We know that resultant means it is plus. Why we have applied 5 Newton minus 2 Newton? Tell me the answer. So that minus direction represent minus represent the direction. I am taking this side. In class 6 in mathematics we have learned, from the middle position, if I go to from middle position to west, if it is positive, then east it is negative. So I am taking here, that time that direction is positive, so it means that direction is also, that direction will be taken as negative direction. Got it everyone? As it is opposite, you can take that that direction also positive. Okay, so 3 Newton plus 2 Newton minus 5 Newton. Okay, so resultant also 0. Got it? So resultant force if 0, then system of force is called balanced force. Is not equal to 0, that is unbalanced force. And what for the effects of force, which kind of force is responsible? That is unbalanced force. Okay, got it everyone? Clear? It is clear to you or not? Okay. Next question. The pressure exerted by liquid due to increase in depth. The pressure exerted by liquid due to increased in depth. Option A reduce, option B increase, option C remain same, option D depends on the nature of liquid. Again I am repeating that portion. The pressure exerted by liquid due to increase in depth. A reduce, B increase, C remain same, D depends on the nature of liquid. Yes, it is obviously increase. Okay. Okay, next question. I hope it's clear to you, concept is clear to you. Which one of the following force is a contact force? Which one of the following force is contact force? Option A force of gravity, option B force of friction, option C magnetic force, and option D electrostatic force. Which is contact force? Force of gravity, force of friction, magnetic force, and electrostatic force. Yes, frictional force is called contact force. Okay. Okay, very good. Next question. Some mustard well is kept in a beaker. In the beaker, it will exert pressure. Option A upward direction, option B downward direction, option C sideways, and option D in all the direction. Okay. Now one thing students, have you listened that in all direction, Pascal's law? Have you heard that law, Pascal's law? I will discuss this later. Okay, what is the next question? What is the standard value of atmospheric pressure? What is the standard value of atmospheric pressure? Option A 78 centimeter of Hg. Okay, you can tell me. Yes, 760 millimeter of Hg. ठीक है. Okay, 760. Next question. Okay. Now, last question in the class. What is the relation between pressure and area? What is the relation between pressure and area? Area means that area on which the force is applied. Pressure equal to force by A. Very good. So, what is the relation? It means direct relation or inverse relation. Inverse relation, inverse proportion. Yes, that is inverse proportion, or that is inverse relation. So, we know that pressure equal to force by area. Pressure equal to force by area. So, pressure is inversely proportional to area on which it is applied. So, it is very easy question. Pressure inversely proportional to the area on which it is applied. Okay. Okay, next question. Okay, this is explanatory type question. Okay, why it is easy to cut the fruit with the sharp knife as compared to blunt knife? It's very easy question. I have also discussed the reason why it is easy to cut the fruit with sharp knife as compared to blunt knife. Tell me the reason in one sentence. Yes, sharp knife have small area, so yes, it can apply the more pressure. Okay, on which it is applied, that area is very less. That's why more pressure will be exerted on the fruit. Okay, so students, today I end this class here. I hope you got all the concept of that question what I have discussed in the class, and little bit enjoyed this class. And next one class before exam I will discuss, that is from that question will be from sound, and practice it very